Switching Off series. Now, during this series, I'm just going to talk you through a few relaxation techniques. Some of them will involve just counting our breathing. Some will involve just scanning the body and just thinking about whereabouts we hold tension in the body and trying to relax those areas. And I understand for a lot of people this might be new, but it's all to try and help us relax and just slow that brain down. The brain and the body have been bombarded all day by noises and jobs and things to do and things to take in, but we're just putting all that to bed now. None of our muscles need to move. Our brain doesn't need to do any thinking. We're just switching off everything here, and the more we go throughout this series over the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, you're going to get more used to this process and you'll get better at it, just being able to chill, to calm the mind, to calm the body. It is something we get better at, and it's nice once you start to grasp it. So just go with it, enjoy it. It's a very nice thing to be able to do at the end of a day. A lot of people don't have this luxury. So we're just going to start by just thinking about your breath and just noticing the air coming in your nose and then the air exiting. On the way in, you might feel the cool air, and on the way out, you might feel that same air is a bit warmer. You might notice the subtleties in the chest moves on the inhale and then moves on the exhale. And just paying attention to this thing, I know it's not exactly exciting, but that's kind of the whole point. We're just giving the brain that rest, that recovery. And just like with any mindfulness or meditation, the mind is going to wander from whatever we're focusing on, whether it's that breathing or the body scans we're going to do in a second. The mind will wander off. And all we're doing is just catching our attention and bringing it back. Just bringing it back to this moment, to what's going on right here. And the last thing I'm going to say before we start our first body scan is we're quickly learning there's a close connection between our mind and our body, and how when we relax one, quite often the other one relaxes with it. So just notice in this body scan, we're just going to scan up the body and just try and relax each different muscle group, each different set of joints in the body. Just notice how this makes you feel more relaxed, feel more calm. So we're just going to focus first at the feet, at the very bottom of the body, the toes, the arches, the heel, just any muscles around the feet. Just see if you can completely relax them. The feet carry us all day long. They work quite hard, but now it's just time to let them rest. Just switching them off. We're then going to move up to the knees. We have the calves of the lower leg, and we have the thighs of the upper legs. Just see if we can relax those muscles now, just around those knees. Just letting them go heavy and rest into the bed. they're just falling into their final resting position. Continue moving up the body again to the hips. So on the front of the body we have the hip flexors. This muscle gets quite tight. It helps attach the lower body and the upper body. And then on the back we have the hamstrings and the glutes that attach into our lower back. These muscles can get quite tight. Let's just see if we can relax off all of those muscles around the hips. Just letting them go. Letting them relax. Letting them feel heavy. You might feel your hips sink a bit deeper into the bed. Just letting it happen. Let's move up the spine slightly, from the lower back to the mid back. Just feeling all those spinal muscles just relax and just fall into the bed. Going to come up to the upper back now. We have the shoulder blades. On top of the shoulders we have the traps. Just see if you can relax those shoulder muscles. You might feel them drop away from your neck. Just letting it happen. Feeling that calm wash over you. From your shoulders you might feel your arms start to go limp. To your elbows. To your wrists and hands, just let them go completely limp. And finally, just coming up to the muscles of the neck, the jaw. Just let that jaw go soft. The muscles around the mouth, the tongue, the eyes, and the forehead. Just let them all completely switch off. And in your own time, just drifting into that nice deep sleep. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2.